Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
저희 방송은 다양한 언어를 제공합니다. 다음을 참고하세요. suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Four-time Grammy Award winner, Beninese singer-songwriter, actress, and human rights activist. Angelique Kidjo, voice of diversity, freedom, and dignity. Continue watching to find out more.
Bienvenue. That means welcome in French, the official language of Réunion, an island in the Indian Ocean. Cherished viewers, I'm Florent. The gracious people of Réunion send you love and warm sunshine. Welcome to our show, Angelique Kidjo, voice of diversity, freedom, and dignity. Angelique Kidjo is a four-time Grammy Award winner, singer, songwriter, actress, and human rights activist. Her powerful voice tells the stories of Africa, the joy and sorrow of her beautiful people, the hopes of our world, and the shared dreams of humanity. Paseloko Hinto Hunsino Kanjo Manta Zogbin Kidjo, known as Angelique Kidjo, was born on July 14, 1960 in Benin, to a loving family and surrounded by music and dance. She grew up listening to both Beninese traditional music and international music. By the age of 6, Angelique was already performing on stage with her mother's theater troupe and was beloved by audiences. During her adolescence, she almost gave up on music because of hurtful remarks from others. Her grandmother advised her,
"If you let people decide your fate, then you have no personality, you have no life."
From that day on, she never let the opinions of others silence her mighty voice. Miss Kidjo was lucky to be born in such a broad-minded family. Her parents encouraged free thinking and speech at home and believed in the power of an education. This nurtured her self-confidence and fearless spirit. While in high school, Angelique achieved notoriety when her band Le Sphinx performed the cover of La Toise Z, a song by one of her heroines, Miriam Makeba, an acclaimed singer, songwriter, actress, and civil rights activist from South Africa. The song played on national radio, and its success led to her first album in 1981, Pretty. This was an instant hit and enabled her to tour throughout Western Africa. In 1983, due to continued political unrest, Angelique Kidjo left Benin and moved to Paris. She worked in various jobs to support herself and was able to enroll at the prominent jazz school, Le CIM, where she met and fell in love with the French musician and producer Jean Hebrel. They later married in 1987. By the end of the 1980s, she was recognized as one of the most welcomed live performers in Paris. After recording 3 albums, Jacko in 1987, Be in Two Minds in 1988, and Hotel Babo in 1990 with Pili Studio, Miss Kidjo signed with Island Records in 1991. Her album, Logozo, was released worldwide that same year and brought her international success. Soon after, she embarked on her first world tour. In 1994, Miss Kidjo wrote the song Agolo for her album Aye while she was pregnant. The song was a plea to humanity to love and protect our Mother Earth. Her music video for Agolo earned her an extraordinary 9 Grammy nominations and was the beginning of her long overdue recognition. As Miss Kidjo grew in popularity, America opened her doors to this beloved daughter of Africa. She signed a contract with Columbia Records and later released 2 new albums, Black Ivory Soul in 2001 and Oyaya in 2004. In 1998, she released Oremi with Island Records, which completed her ambitious trilogy of albums, which was a tribute to her proud African roots. In 2007, Angelique Kidjo released a multilingual album, Jinjin, which refers to a bell played in Africa that rings in a new day each morning. The huge collaborative work charmed audiences and won her a Grammy for Best Contemporary World Music Album, as well as a NAACP Image Award for Outstanding World Music Album. In 2010, Miss Kidjo released Oyo, an album celebrating the music of her childhood in Benin. It was a collection of songs from around the world, including traditional music from Benin. This album earned her another Grammy nomination. Eve, as the metaphorical title implies, is dedicated to the women of Africa. Miss Kidjo traveled to her homeland and recorded a women's choir along with traditional chants in several languages. She later incorporated them into songs for her album. On January 28, 2014, Eve topped Billboard's World Music Charts and won the 57th Grammy Award for Best World Music Album. Optimistic viewers, let's take a moment to listen to an uplifting message. We will be right back. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
Malaika
Welcome back to our show, profiling the world-renowned Beninese singer, songwriter, actress, and human rights activist Angelique Kidjo. Miss Kidjo published her memoir, Spirit Rising, My Life, My Music, in 2014 with the foreword written by the Most Reverend Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu. The book recounts her childhood experiences, dangerous escape to France, and the many obstacles she had to overcome to pursue her music dream. The memoir was also endorsed by the former President of the United States, His Excellency Bill Clinton.
The only thing bigger than Angelique Kidjo's voice is her heart. In this evocative memoir, Kidjo chronicles an inspiring life of music and activism, and raises a passionate call for freedom, dignity, and the rights of people everywhere.
Besides showcasing her proud African heritage through music, Miss Kidjo isn't afraid to experiment with different styles and sounds. In 2007, she rearranged a classical masterpiece, Bolero, by the French composer Maurice Ravel. She retitled the song as Lon Lon in her album Jin Jin. Angelique continued to explore different genres of music, creating beautiful melodies and rhythms by melding old classical with new progressive sounds. On January 17, 2014, she collaborated with composer Philip Glass and the Orchestra Philharmonique du Luxembourg, premiering Ife, a cycle of songs based on the 3 creation poems of the African Yoruba people. The production was highly acclaimed and arrived in the United States a year later to a sold-out audience in San Francisco. Following the success of Ife, Miss Kidjo continued her collaboration with the Orchestra Philharmonique du Luxembourg for her new album Sings, a marriage between African and classical music. The album won her another Grammy Award for Best World Music Album in 2015. In her newest album, Celia, titled after the Cuban-born singer Celia Cruz, Miss Kidjo celebrates this iconic queen of salsa. The album won the Grammy Award for Best World Music Album in 2019. Angelique Kidjo is multilingual, being fluent in French, English, Fon, Yoruba, and Gen, and sings in several languages. She views the world as a big community. There are no boundaries to the creativity and humanity of this African sensation, as she strives to unite the world through music. Her inspirational messages and efforts to promote equality for all was recognized and was named a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador in 2002. Since then, she has traveled all around the world as a voice for the vulnerable, especially for children. Miss Kidjo often thanks her parents' forward thinking for ensuring her education, which paved the way for all the opportunities and successes in her life. Knowing the importance of this, she co-founded the Batonga Foundation in 2006, which provides secondary school and higher education to vulnerable girls and young women in Africa. She hopes to empower them with knowledge so they can have a brighter future. Angelique Kidjo is a champion of human rights. Through the years, she has participated in numerous concerts and used her powerful voice to advocate for the less fortunate. In 2008, she joined many renowned musicians from around the world in a musical project, The Price of Silence, to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Another notable performance was in 2011 at the Nobel Peace Prize concert, when she united the attendees with a fun and electrifying rendition of Africa. At the 100th anniversary of Armistice Day in 2018, under the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, Angelique Kidjo performed for world leaders in order to celebrate peace and commemorate the fallen soldiers of World War I. Hailed for her creative diversity and ever-evolving style, Angelique Kidjo is deeply rooted in her rich African heritage. Using music, the universal language of humanity, she hopes to better the lives of her fellow Africans, along with the cultural differences in the world. Her soulful voice resonates with people's hearts and inspires the common dream of every living being. A peaceful world for all to live in love and dignity. Noble viewers, we hope you have enjoyed our show today. Angelique Kidjo, voice of diversity, freedom, and dignity. May heaven's divine light always shine upon our paths and guide us towards a beautiful and harmonious world.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AJAR.